Hi. If you've been paying attention to any of the music videos that I've been posting a lot of things on something that I've recently discovered on the solfeggio scales. And these scales date back to the ancient times. And unlike your regular major scale that exists today, there's actually 9 notes in this scale. I haven't been able to figure out exactly which 9 it is. Like, for example, if you're starting with the C major scale, it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B. So there's 7, and then it just repeats itself again. Where the other two notes, I can't figure them out. I think that they sort of exist in between the fret. But I did figure out a few things, and I would like to share them with you, how you can tune your guitar so that it's more harmonically in balance with the whole universe. Now, the solfeggio scales, there's a mathematical equation for all of these frequencies, and I've been able to just incorporate a couple of them for the guitar. I think 4 of them in total. I think so, yeah. So anyways, if you grab your little guitar tuner and put your settings to so that it's 444 regular, than aside from your regular 440, you should get the following notes. You should get with your E string, which this one in here, the low one, you should get C sharp. The next one, you should get G sharp. The next one, D sharp. The next one, G sharp. The next one, C. And the next one below here, D sharp. Now these aren't the these ones, the ones that I posted here, the ones that I applied for the guitar, are the ones that are most compatible. The lower end of the 9 notes, the 9 frequencies, these ones down here, when I tried to tune them to the lower 396 and 285 hertz, it's too low. Like the string doesn't work. And with these ones up here, right here, this is 528. The C note, that's 528 hertz. And the next one should actually be 639, but it's an F sharp, and I'm already tuning the guitar already up a little bit too high, and I don't want to put any added strain on the neck. So I tuned some of these strings up, and I tuned some of them down. So hopefully it kind of gives it a little bit of a balance, and it doesn't put too much strain on the guitar. Now, what this sort of looks like is, it looks like an open G tuning. Now, if you're not familiar with open tunings, I suggest that you sort of look somewhere and find open tunings. But this is what you would call an open G tuning, but it's actually tuned up a little bit so that it's G sharp instead. It's an open G sharp tuning. And I already know how to play a little bit in this style tuning. Now, the greatest thing about having your guitar tuned to this new frequency is that it's more compatible with your body. It's more suitable with the entire universe, basically. Now, the mathematical science behind this can be found in a book called, I forget what the name of the book is. I'll have to post something at the bottom here. But this guy, his name was Dr. Leonard Horowitz, and he discovered the science behind it. And I guess what happened was that he was in a laboratory or something, and he was studying microorganisms in petri dishes and laboratories and whatnot, and they were trying to figure out how they can heal these damaged microorganisms, and so they started experimenting with sound, and they started using certain frequencies, and they found out that they were able to figure that at 528 hertz, which is that one, which is C, actually was able to help the microorganisms heal and fix itself, heal. So they went a little further, and they were trying to figure out how, and how they came across this, and which later led to this whole finding about the ancient scales, the Solfeggio scales. I'll post some more links at the bottom here that you can find out all this information that I have, and hopefully you'll take this knowledge and you'll go against the norm, and you will promote better health, better spiritual health. And when I bought this guitar, I tuned it to the regular standard A440, and what I noticed that was when I played, say, a chord down here, and then I went up to here, the intonation was off. Now, what I have come to understand is that because A440, the mathematical frequencies, they don't round off into an even number, whereas these new frequencies that I've come across, and I'd like to thank the people that discovered these, is that it's a nice round number. They all break down to even numbers of 3, 6, and 9, and it just sounds so much better. So I hope with this newfound knowledge that you will promote better spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional health. And make music that is enjoyable to the ear, to the body, for the rest of the universe.